Let me tell you something that changed my life. You don't become unstoppable by accident. You become unstoppable by design. And that design, it's built on your habits every day. Most people wake up and react to life. The clock rings, the phone buzzes, and they go through the motions, but they're not building anything. Now listen, success doesn't come from massive change overnight. It comes from a few simple disciplines practiced consistently. I used to wonder why some people rise while others barely survive. And then I discovered the answer. It's not luck, it's not talent, it's daily habits. And in this video, I want to share with you the 7 daily habits that made me unstoppable. Habits that brought order to my day, clarity to my thinking, and power to my action. So, if you're tired of feeling stuck, if you know you're capable of more, and if you're ready to take control of your time, your mind, and your future, then don't just watch this video, study it. Because one idea, one habit can change everything. Let's begin. Habit 1. Plan your day before it begins. Let me give you one of the most powerful ideas you'll ever hear. Don't start your day until it's finished. Now you might say, Jim, what does that mean? And it means that you should never walk into a day unprepared. You should never wake up and wonder what to do, because if you do, life will take over. Intention is the key. If you don't have a plan, trust me, someone else does. See, most people live by reaction, not by intention. They wake up and check their phones, scroll through distractions, chase whatever is urgent, and call that living. But I call that surviving, not thriving. Now here's the truth. The difference between a busy person and a productive person is the plan. A plan gives your day structure. It gives your time purpose. And most importantly, it gives you control. You see, the act of planning doesn't take long. Just 10 quiet minutes in the morning, or better yet, the night before. And in that time, you decide. You decide what matters. You decide what gets done. You decide who gets your attention daily. Now let me tell you what I do before I end the day. I ask myself, what are the 3 most important things I need to do tomorrow? Not 30, just 3. And I write them down on paper because when it's written down, it becomes real. And when it's real, it can be achieved. Writing it down forces clarity. It eliminates noise and it gives your subconscious mind a clear set of instructions. There's another secret. When you plan your day, you don't just control your time, you take control of your emotions. You eliminate the morning confusion. You reduce stress. You walk into the day with purpose, and people notice it. You become the kind of person who's ahead, not always catching up. Stay ahead. Now here's the question I leave you with. When will you start finishing your day before it begins? Don't leave your life to chance. Don't leave your success to luck. Start each day with clarity, purpose, and discipline. Because the person who plans the day wins the day. So tonight, before your head hits the pillow, take 10 minutes, write down your plan, and tomorrow, watch how different your day becomes. Habit 2. Feed your mind with wisdom. Let me tell you something I learned early on. Your mind is like a garden. You can plant flowers or you can grow weeds, but either way, something's going to grow. And here's the principle. If you want to live a rich life, you have to feed your mind daily. It's your most valuable asset because it is now. I used to think, Jim, I don't have time to read. But then I realized I had time for television. I had time for gossip. I had time for nonsense. What I didn't have was direction. So here's what changed everything for me. I made it a daily habit to feed my mind with something wise, something true, something that made me grow. Books, lectures, audio programs, mentors, podcasts, ideas that challenge me, stretch me, improve me. Miss a meal if you have to, but never miss your daily feeding of the mind. Now, why is this so powerful? Because your mind is a filter. It decides how you interpret the world, what you believe, and what you expect from others. Feed your mind junk and you'll live a junk life. Feed your mind wisdom and you'll start making better choices, building better habits, living at a higher level. Here's what I recommend. Start with 10 pages a day. Not 100, not 50. Just 10 pages from a great book. A book on personal development, finance, health, relationships, philosophy, leadership, success, whatever area of life you want to improve, feed it. 10 pages a day doesn't sound like much, but that's 3,750 pages a year. That's the wisdom of 10 or 15 books. And let me tell you, most people haven't read that many since high school. Now let me say this. If you want your life to get better, your thinking must get better. Focus on the internal growth. And if your thinking improves, your decisions improve.
And if your decisions improve, so does your income, your relationships, your opportunities,
and your joy. You want to be unstoppable. Feed your mind every day without fail. Make it a habit that's as natural as brushing your teeth, because wisdom will do what motivation alone can't. It will anchor you when life gets hard. It will guide you when the path gets unclear. And it will pull you forward when you're tempted to settle. So here's the challenge. Find your first book, open to page 1, and let that be the day your mind stopped shrinking and started growing. Let's build a brain that can build a life. That's the wisdom you need now. Habit 3. Move your body, master your energy. Let me share a truth that changed everything for me. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. Now, it's easy to talk about dreams, goals, and visions. But if you don't have the energy to pursue them, if your body is tired, weak, or neglected, even the best ideas will sit on the shelf. See, I learned early in life, discipline with your health is discipline with your destiny. You can't separate the two. Your mind needs a strong body to carry it. Your spirit needs energy to move mountains. And your goals, they need fuel. Now let me ask you, when's the last time you moved your body on purpose? Honor the life you have been given. Let me be clear, you don't need to run marathons, you don't need a gym membership. You just need motion daily. Deliberate, intentional motion. A walk around the block, a stretch in the morning, a short workout in your living room. Whatever you can do, do it. And then do it again tomorrow. Because movement creates momentum. And momentum creates motivation. And motivation, that's what makes you unstoppable. Here's a principle I live by. Treat your body like a performance machine, not a storage unit. Feed it well, rest it well, move it daily. You'll be amazed how different life feels when your body is firing on all cylinders. You speak with more confidence, you think more clearly each day, you show up stronger, and people can feel it. Let me remind you, success is not just mental, it's physical. When your body is neglected, everything suffers. But when your body is strong, everything elevates. So here's your action step. Move for 20 minutes a day. Start small, but start now. Stretch, walk, run, dance, train, just move. Because motion breathes life into your purpose, and purpose without energy is just a wish. You want to lead, you want to build, you want to inspire, then master your energy. And it starts with moving your body. Habit 4. Review your goals daily. Let me share something with you that separates the ordinary from the exceptional. Review them often. Goals are like magnets. They pull you toward your future, but only if you keep them in front of you. Only if you remind yourself every single day what you're aiming for. Now let me ask, do you know where you're going? And better yet, have you looked at it today? Because here's what I've learned. Most people don't fail for lack of goals. They fail because they forget them. They write them down once, get excited, then bury them in a drawer and call it ambition. But I'll tell you this, a goal not reviewed is a goal soon replaced. Replaced by distraction, replaced by doubt, replaced by the noise of the world pulling you in every direction but your own. Keep your eyes on the prize daily. Daily review brings daily focus, and focus is how you win. You want to change your life? Don't look at your goals only on New Year's Eve. Look at them every morning like a commander reviewing the mission, because that's what you are, the commander of your future. So here's the challenge. Put your goals where you can see them. By your mirror, on your phone, inside your notebook, wherever you need to put them there. And then look at them every day. Because the more you see them, the more you feel them. And the more you feel them, the more likely you are to make them real. Review your goals daily because the future belongs to those who prepare for it. One day at a time. It is yours. Habit 5. Practice gratitude intentionally. Let me share something with you that doesn't get talked about enough. Gratitude is not an emotion, it's a practice. You see, it's easy to be thankful once a year, But the real power, the real transformation, comes when you make gratitude a daily discipline. Because here's the truth: what you focus on expands. If you focus on your problems, they grow. If you focus on your lack, it multiplies. But if you focus on your blessings, something incredible happens. So does your joy, so does your peace, and so does your strength. Now, I used to think gratitude was just saying thank you, but it's more than that. It's a way of seeing, it's a lens of the heart. Most people wake up and think about what they don't have, what's missing, what's wrong, and then they wonder why the day feels heavy, why the energy is low, why the fire is gone.